What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Okay, settle down, find your seats because class is back in session. I hope you enjoyed your vacation, but we're back for sophomore Saturdays, baby, over here at Runeterra Academy. I'm excited. I know people don't like coming into school on the Saturdays, but we're gonna try and make it as interesting as possible. But I can't do that on my own, so I have the one and only TDS with me here. How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm excited. I feel like more than school, this is like the unofficial fight club, bro. Just the underground fight club to where everyone just hits themselves until someone wins. So I'm more on that idea. And if it's like that, I'm excited for it to happen. But yeah, new
Absolutely.
season, new split, new semester, however you want to call it. It's going to be fun anyways.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I am blessed to be on here for the first time as well. So, I mean, it's going to be a fun couple of weeks with you, man. And I'm sure that everyone else
Yep.
is going to enjoy themselves as well. That being said, though, tonight's match, we've got BDE Ravens going up against CB Ibiza. Is going to be it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to get nasty. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, if it's a 2-0, you can say anything you want against these two teams because they shouldn't end up 2-0. It shouldn't be a 2-0. They have
Oh, yeah.
two rosters that have interesting players, and they are teams that, even though we haven't seen these particular names a lot in previous splits, it's still two teams that should be exciting to see, should be able to give a run for the money to a lot of the teams.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if one of these teams ends up going farther a lot in playoffs later on in the season.
Okay. Setting some high expectations there for
Yep.
them. Okay, they got a lot to live up to. So we are waiting for them to get into the draft phase. And just right off the bat, looking at the names, who you favoring right now? Just
I
absolutely
feel
with just
like
not seeing anyone.
if I go for some players that I know and that I've seen a little bit, I think
Mm,
CV Visa. I feel like
okay,
CV Visa
okay,
should be taking today not 2-0 but 2-1 in a
okay.
competitive fashion. I feel like should be the favorites coming in, but we don't know what can happen first week. Anything can go wrong and anything can go great, right?
Very true, very true. Hey man, you know what? I'm just gonna piggyback off of you, bro. Being a little bit new here myself. I'm just hoping you showing me the ropes, man. Just guide me through it. All
If I've
right.
learned something, it's that most of the time I'm either really really wrong or really really wrong. Like I'm not on the other side, so it's okay. You can piggyback on me, but I'm going to fail most of the time.
Oh my god, let's
Color, by the
go.
way.
Let's go. Yeah. You the brains here, man. I'm just
Yeah,
I scream at the screen. I don't gotta be smart. So it's all on you right about now.
true.
Oh man. Oh man. But man, I'm starting to sweat. I'm getting hyped and I'm not even playing, bro. That's like that's already how it's getting to me right now.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's been most of the time when we start the season. Just quickly before we go into pick and bans because it's already starting. But just the emotion about the first game just makes you feel different. It's
Oh
always
yeah.
like that for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel it. I mean, you said it already. We're already in the draft phase. Things are already getting underway. It's gonna be a best of 3 tonight, and we are. Oh my God, they're just speed running these bands. Calm down. Let us talk a little bit.
You know what they want to take away? They want to just get into the game already with interesting bands, a lot of focus bands, and this is something that always happens around this division. It's even though meta picks can be important, you do want to go against the best picks of some players. So that's
Oh
why
yeah.
we see Nunus, the Nekos, the Garants, because they can be so strong in the right hands, and that's why most of the time we see these champions getting picked around. But going immediately into the picks, we have the Senna and potentially immediate answer by the Ezreal. I like the Senna pick. Senna has risen so much in priority. She's really strong with some supports. I loved when it was the fasting Senna being played around, but you can now play her as well as in just farming Senna in the bot lane and try and be just a typical early carry with a lot of the scaling potential that the Senna has.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, I'm not surprised that they whipped out the Garen ban because if you, I don't know if you got a chance to look at Emerald's OP.GG, my man is looking like a bit of a Garen one trick there. Like his
Yep.
last 10 matches is all Garen, and like almost all of them were victories. That's like when you go into ranked, right? You checking out the OP.GG. That's where you just go, listen, guys. It's either gonna go really well top lane or absolutely terrible, and we'll be FFing at 15.
That
But
sounds
that
like most solo queue games.
that being said, though, we do already see the Lilia and Sion being picked out here by CBI. No surprise with the Lilia coming out as praise. I praise God is he's a little bit cracked on Lilia, man. He's a little busted.
Yeah, and I think Lydia has been overlooked quite a lot, especially in the right hands, like I was talking previously. Just you can do so much with pathing and potential in teamfights. And looking at what CB Visa has been drafting for themselves, we have Senna, Lydia, and Sion, three champions that can be really well played in team fighting, and I'm excited to see if the side of CB Visa can use to its maximum value. And we're still left with the support potentially, if this is not a Scion support,
Mm.
and a potential top laner as well. So I like also the flexibility from the Scion. From the other side, we have the Pex that I think a lot of people have taken her or have taken charm of with her, because the Corki and the Victors, even though they were strong, they were not the most interesting of champions, right? So the Pex, she's a strong, and she's also a really interesting champion to play around, and I feel like that's why most people have been going towards the Pex, even though Victor and Corki are still powerful enough in the meta. And looking at the bans as well, jungle from the side of Trundle from the side of BDE Ravens, which is kind of surprising, but a lot of solo lane priority as well in the bans. Oh
Mm.
wait, Misfortune. Is
Ooh.
that Senna support?
Okay, we better get a little spicy in here. Let's see if they lock it in. Let's give them that last second. They're really taking their time to deliberate, but it is
Yeah.
looking like most likely we will get the Scion top lane and then the center support.
Or MF support as well.
Ah,
That could
very
be.
true. Very true. Taking the time. Yeah.
And it is okay.
Okay. Okay.
So with the Misfortune support, or Misfortune in the bot lane as well, we know that it's most likely going to be the Senna in the bottom lane, obviously, with the Misfortune as well. But this could be Sion, or could it be
Oh.
Misfortune in the mid lane?
Oh. Okay. What in the?
They're throwing way too many curveballs with
Oh
this.
my god! I mean, they're keeping it interesting. I don't mind that, but okay, my brain's a little fried here looking at this,
And
trying
it's a
to
Shen.
trying to compute what's going on here. So they are gonna pick the Shen. So I'm curious what we're. Oh my! I mean, it could be going anywhere at this point.
Yeah. Like the thing is that like you're mentioning, it can go anywhere, and the amount of flexibility potential that is here is actually kind of surprising, because even the Lydia could be going towards the solo lane, and you can send someone like the Shen towards the jungle. It's still
Hmm.
a viable enough strategy, even though Shen is not as strong as he was previously. It's still a
Hmm.
viable enough strategy. With the Wukong, quickly going to be the Ravens, the Wukong last pick, you want that you have that team fight potential still from the side of BDE Ravens, but also the potential of the split push, and you have the cancel as well in case you're going against the Shen and or against the Sion,
Hmm.
which should be interesting to see. But I'm waiting to see where CB Visa sends everyone, because it could go essentially anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, looking at the team's just structure in general, though, BD Ravens, man, I'm liking that comp a lot. I'd be a little bit scared if I was on the side of CB Ibiza, because just can you just imagine you're just chilling in mid lane, right? You get hit with the Sejuani ult, you get hit with the double Wukong ult, you get hit with the Vex ultimate,
Yeah.
you're just gone, man. You just get deleted from existence.
Yeah, and it's not like they are picking a lot of mobile champions when you think about it. Sen and Misfortune, you're relying a lot on damage from them, and they are not going to be the most mobile of champions. So you need to be really, really careful about how you go for team fights, how you go around the map even. And if you get collapsed from a really long distance, you're probably dead after that point. So you need to be really, really careful about how they play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so it is looking like it's more like going to be Shen top lane. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Okay, but okay, so I gotta pick your brain through. So Shen going into Wukong in that top lane. How are we feeling about that, man?
I'm not against it. I feel like Shen is one of the better champions against these melee focused out attack, some kind of out attack based champions, because of the shield that he gets with his W to
Mm.
deny some of those attacks. So Wukong loses a lot of damage out of that, out of traits thanks to that. But if the Wukong can play around that window where the W is down, then you obviously can get a lot of traits won by the Wukong. It's
Mm.
a really, how do you call it, not matchup, player reliant matchup,
Uh,
where if you can play around the windows of opportunity that the Shen has, you can win as the Wukong. But if not, the Shen can take a lot of advantage out of you. It's quite an interesting matchup to me.
yeah, definitely. I think one thing that's definitely going to be you got to keep your eyes out for is that Vex, especially with that fear. I mean, some of these champs that we do see on the side of CB Ibiza, especially with the MF, right? You can just cancel the ultimate so easily with that fear.
Yeah.
So it's really going to come down to kind of how Vex decide, or I should say Rhodes RMR decides to kind of use that fear and if they can utilize it correctly.
Yeah, it's essentially going to be a game of chicken with that, where as Misfortune, you really don't want to put yourself in a position where you can just get cancelled immediately, but
Mm.
also you need to put yourself in a position where you can deal as much damage as possible as the Misfortune. So Misfortune has to be really well positioned, has to be ready to utilize her ultimate well, but she has to be kind of reactionary instead of proactive, because the Bex can cancel it, the Braum can cancel it, the Wukong can cancel it. Like there's a lot of ways to cancel this Misfortune out. One thing that I do want to mention with this CV Visa composition though, it's that they have so much tankiness in their composition that the Senna, if she goes for a much support kind of route instead of going for a much more carry oriented route, like it seems like it's going to be the case and she's going to be going in the support position, then you can have such a beefy front line that your team may simply not have enough damage to kill.
Okay, okay. Well, I feel that. Well, there's really only one way to see how this is all going to play out. But real quick, just so that these people can start getting their predictions and they want to win those points before we send it to a quick break, what are our predictions, man? What are you thinking? Looking at the teams, who's taking it home tonight?
I like both compositions. I can see winning so well, but I kind of like a lot the composition from CBB. So like Miss Fortune, it's kind of the only thing that it's kind of not convincing me. But apart from that, I love the rest of the picks. I love the idea that can work around this, and the Shen Zion combination with the Sen as well can be so effective. So I'm going for CBB.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna make it extra hard for everyone viewing. I'm gonna go with BDE. All right, I'm liking their team comp, and I think that if they can utilize it correctly, I think it should be a pretty easy game for them. But only time will tell. Get your predictions in now. Get those points. Get that bag. And I think with that, we'll send it to a quick break, and then when we are back, we will be on the Rift for Game 1. Stick around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we are live. Had a little bit of a riot, trolling us a little bit. Not gonna lie, they didn't want us to see
Yep.
the first couple of kills that went down. And already we're getting some action going in the bot lane. So let's go ahead and recap, catch up real quick. So we do see that we've got 2 kills on the side of BD, already off to a strong start. We did have Ezreal picking up the first blood, and then Emerald was quick to follow. So already
Yeah.
looking at these team comps, what are we seeing, TDS man? Run me through it.
First of all, we do see that the lane allocations that we have, the fact that the Ezreal got a first blood onto the Sion, and it seems like it was a 2v2 because the kill that Raven got was an assist by the Sejuani. So it means that the 2v2, the early 2v2 was won by the Ezreal Braum, and they were able to capitalize onto some misposition or something really badly done by both the Sion and the Senna. So it's not the worst of situations for them since they are just trying to scale towards the later stage of the game, and they can just take that and survive for as long as they can. Ooh, 99 cent. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
and
fine.
that's and it looked very close there, but it's gonna go ahead and
Oh,
pick up that. No, it reset. No, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, are gonna go ahead and pick up that first dragon. The Infernal Drake is in their back pocket. Second Drake is gonna be Hextech Drake. So unfortunately, there will be no Hextech Soul this time around.
yeah, I love watching that soul if possible. Like the way that you can utilize the map it's for, to your advantage is so great. Sadly, it's not going to be the case this time around, but it's always fun to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely is indeed. But speaking of fun to watch, I don't think that the bot lane of CBI is having a lot of fun right now, being pushed into their turret at the moment. And it's looking
Well,
like their jungler, unfortunately, is nowhere there to help them. Praise God is going to be up in that top lane farming up. So CBI is going to have to bide their time for a little longer.
yeah, they have to survive. They have to play to survive. Yes, it's going to be bothersome getting all the poke and the potential from the Ezreal and the Prom, but if you're able to make the best out of that situation, like we were pointing out, like yes, can be a bad situation, but you're playing for minute 20, minute 25, where you actually become a much more impactful champions and you can do much more things. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. A little bit of scuffle going on here. Not much going to come out of it, though. So overall, just pretty chill. Seems like after BDE got those first 2 kills, they were like, oh, wow, that double up damage coming up from Chitin quite a bit there. Rose, that's going to have to be a bit careful. Praise God, still invading. It's just he does not care. He's looking to just invade the side of BDE here, trying to get as much as he can, but he might run into the hands of 99 Sandstone. Oh, they're so close, but they just don't know it.
Yeah, they don't know. I like that. I like that Ipress God is going for this because he has priority in both the top lane and the mid lane, which means that
Mm,
he is actually in a really safe position. And Rhodes is really low in reality as well. So
yeah.
trying to respond to that play is kind of hard. They can even maybe go for a dive. Both are level 6.
It would be interesting to see if they're gonna do that, but right now, really just gonna buy the time. Instead, it's looking like 99 Sand is looking to try and find an opening into this top lane here. But I don't think anything is quite gonna come of that. Hitman taking quite a bit of damage. And overall, we're still just chilling. Come on, let's get some action. Let's get some killing going.
They want to keep the game just stale for now from the side of CB Visa. But I'm guessing that in the next 3 minutes we will at least get a kill from the side of big BDE. Because I
BD.
feel like they have a composition that can go much more aggressive as of right now. They have good ultimates in the form of the Wukong, and the Sejuani should get her ultimate as soon as possible. So I feel like they will force something out either in top lane or bot lane. Maybe even mid lane against the non-flash misfortune.
Yeah, that could be definitely interesting to see as well. That Flash is almost back up, so Chitin is gonna have to wait a little bit longer. But now we might just see the Rift Herald perhaps being taken 99 Sand and Hantera on their way there. Gonna go ahead and leave Patrick Jane alone in that bot lane to just farm up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So they are gonna go ahead, try and secure themselves with this Rift Herald. Rose is gonna come down as well, and it's not looking like they're gonna really have any contention at the moment.
Yeah, and they are taking a really nice window of opportunity for this because the Lilia is down. Oof, the
Oh
Lilia is
my
down there on
god.
yeah. The Lilia is down there on bot lane, just keeping the collecting capital. Wait,
Oh,
Ghost?
Rose needs to be careful. Gonna pop that personal space to get that shield.
Oh,
But Chitin
flash.
wants this kill. Bullet time, but he's gonna flash out of that one. That was a close one. Hantera flashing though. He's gonna hit him. Shadow Surge is gonna connect. Is he gonna take it though? Doesn't look like it. Oh, might have a bit of a scuffle on our hands though.
Yeah.
Hold up now. Hold up now. A lot of damage coming out from Chitin. Can't quite get anything though. Kobita is going to be
Oh, the
taking
hit.
quite low, but the Glacial Prison just gets hit, followed up by the ultimate by the center. 99 Sanchez barely going to get out of that one alive. They are going to get
Oh,
Kobita
leave it.
though. The Cyclone though, but he's going to be put to sleep,
Oh my
and now
god.
they're able to take the offensive. Father Zhongli going to get Rhodes RMR. Can they get Patrick Jane? He's so low,
Oh.
but he's going to flash at a turret, just barely getting out of that one alive.
Yeah, and that was such a close fight, in my opinion. Both teams forcing that, but crucially, it was a 4v5 when you actually look at the minimap. Because look at
Mm-hmm.
Sion, he was all the time down there in the bot lane, collecting farm, pushing the turret. So, in the overall,
Oh my god.
those double ups have been really good. But yeah, in the overall scheme of things, in the overall scheme of things for this game, CBB is actually taking a really important lead with that because with less members, they were able to win a fight or turn out equal, and they also are able to make this Sion come back into place because he was behind from the Ezreal a little bit, but he got 2 plates down in bot lane, a lot of farm, even going ahead of the Ezreal, and that means that coming into the mid game, the side of CB Visa can maybe force some fights a little bit more.
That would be interesting to see. Indeed, looking to me like 99 Sand is looking to path down to the spot lane, see if they can maybe make something happen. Next track is up in 10 seconds as well, so BD is going to go ahead and try and secure as much control of this river as they can.
Ravens.
Ooh, Emeralds though might have bit off more than he could chew
No
here. Did get
flash.
taunted, and he's so incredibly no flash indeed, and he's going to go down to Kobita. Kobita just not scared. He's like, come on, come at me. Let's see what you got, and he's going to come out victorious.
Yeah, taking a 1v1 in in a matchup that can be really reliant on the ability of the players, it's actually really well for Kobita. And I do want to point something out with that heal. It's that with the change that the Sunder received this patch, you actually lose a little bit of tankiness thanks to the Phage being taken away from the recipe. So it may make some traits that you previously won or were able to withstand a little bit more much more difficult to take now because you're lacking health.
It's also going to be a lot more difficult to start taking objectives on this map here, as now BDE have 2 dragons in their hands. They have Rift Herald in their hands as well. Is there any OBJ that they cannot take? They're looking to respond no to that question. So the
Yeah.
side of CBI is going to have to step it up if they want to start getting some points on the map.
Yeah, but thinking about it, which turret would they want to try and take as soon as possible, or which lane would they want to give prior for gold? Because I can see them thinking that both top lane and mid lane should be places to look for in terms of gold.
Hmm.
Hey, praise God,
Ooh,
not going
praise
for the kill.
God. Oh, not quite gonna get anything there. Was looking to get a
Oh,
little bit of gold off of them, but now, oh my god, gonna get hit with a 1-2 the Glacial Prison, and he's just gone. Ultimate coming out as well, but it's too little too late, and Kobita needs to fall back. Oh my god, look at the
yeah.
99 Sand, though. He's just walking up, and maybe they'll even place the Rift Herald here, perhaps.
I think they probably are going for it, but really disrespectful by I Praise God because you know that the Sejuani is in the area. Like it wasn't like
He
Sejuani
did
was just
not
hiding
care.
there the whole time. Yeah, he just walked by.
Indeed. Very disrespectful and paid the price accordingly. Does go down, putting up a little resistance. And now there we go. Yep, there's that Rift Herald going down in the top lane. Gonna crash into the turret, but I don't believe it's gonna do too much damage other than the first couple of plates.
It's two plates going into the pockets of the members, but it's not the worst
Oh,
of situations.
Zion ultimate, though,
He
unstoppable
failed.
onslaught. No, it's not gonna hit. And the personal space Rhodes being like, back off. It's gonna fear Hitman, and he's gonna have to get out of there.
Yeah, and it's ghost blown for absolutely nothing. Essentially, like yes, you were able to force out the personal space, but is that good? Is that in
Worth,
reality
worth,
good?
worth.
Yeah.
Indeed, that is out. And now in that top lane, Emerald looking for a little bit of a round two rematch here. It's gonna pop the Cyclone, but Kobita's like, dude, okay, use your ultimate all you want, bro. I'm gonna just back off. No, like
Yeah,
going
not much
down.
action after that
Yeah.
actually. Like the fight they went for, it's not bad, but if Ravens can bait out something here, maybe with Huntara they can go for a kill. But Shen is actually quite tanky at this point with the steel plated cap, so it's not like he's going to immediately die. And the damage that will be coming from that Braum that just back is going to be mainly 80 as well. So it's not like he's in a tough situation to live around, and that's actually detrimental for the side of the BDE because they need to try and get some advantage with that Wukong, but they are not going to get an easy kill out here in the top lane. They have to try and move him around, and there's
Mhm.
no good windows of opportunity to go for that.
Indeed, there's really nothing at the moment that Emeralds can do. Kobita really just chilling under his turret, looking for a bit of an engage here, but not quite gonna find anything. Gonna hit him with the trickster, go invisible, and just get out of there and go ahead, hit the recall. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, they're just pushing waves between each other, but oh wait, Misfortune,
Okay.
she's
Oh my
dead.
God, Shadow Surge. So hit him with a glacial prison as well, and he's just, yeah, you're done here. Yep. To the fountain you go. Praise God is gonna throw out the ball, but nothing quite gonna connect. Not much he can do. Needs to watch as Caton goes down. And speaking of going
Yeah.
down, down goes the first turret in the bot lane as well, going into the hands of CBI actually.
Yeah, I think, and I really like that they went so aggressive for that turret, especially thanks to the fact that the Sion was kind of behind at some point. Now he's in a better position, and it's all thanks to that fight that we saw in the mid lane. Oh wait,
Oh,
Tara.
speaking of fighting that mid lane though, Hantera,
Oh
a bit
no,
of a bad
Senna
spot.
missed.
Oh no, Senna's gonna miss the stun. Decimating Smash gonna miss as well. Just gonna hop over the wall into the arms of Rhodes Armor, who's like, come on here, come over, I got you.
Oh,
Praise
Hantara.
God though. Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming out though. Hantera in a very bad spot, gonna be drowsy as well. Might just go down here, but oh no way, the fear is gonna save his life. Hantera's still burning, but he's nope, never mind. He's still gonna go down.
Oh,
Gonna
yeah.
follow it up by Rose RMR as well. The Senna ultimate dealing too much damage. Ah, that is unfortunate. At least Rhodes dies a hero.
Yeah, but still, that was so well executed. You pincer them from both sides, force them into a super bad position, and it's so easy to win the fight when it's in that kind of position because you just collapse them, you do the damage, and you kill them. And Lydia, even though it doesn't look like that, like she can deal quite a lot of damage, especially now when she's going for the Leandri's Anguish. Like she will do quite a lot of damage, and there's not a lot of incentive to go for magic resistance this game because it's mainly Lydia that will deal magic damage.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. We do see a TP coming out from Rhodes into the river here. We've got Dragon up in 5 seconds. And once again, BDE looking to step up to the plate and take this OBJ. I'd like to see CB Ibiza realize this and be like, you're not getting it without a fight. And it's looking like they might try to put one up. Let's see how this
Problem is
goes.
the position though.
Oh, yeah, they're in a really bad spot. They're all separated. We've got a 2-3 split at the moment, but they might be able to utilize that to collect Decimating Smash. Not going to do too much, however. Oh, here comes the Cyclone, though. We feared it, and it's being utilized now. A lot of
Oh,
damage coming
huge
out.
man.
Shadow Surge with the bullet time. Huge damage. Can they get Rhodes? They're able to take out Rhodes. They might just be able to turn the fight around now without Decimating Smash doing so much damage. Living up to
He's
its
so
name. Going to take out
tanky.
Hantera as well. And down goes our boy 99 Sand as well. Double kill. Looking to get another one here. Patrick James being taken out, and now it's all up to Emeralds, and he's gone. And just like that, CB Ibiza, they're like, hey, don't cut us out of this one yet. They get the ace, they get the drag, and they're on the board.
It was a 5-for-nothing ace. That was so well fought by CB Visa.
That was
Playing
clean.
around every piece of CC, Misfortune got so much damage value. And this is what we ask out of the Misfortune, right? putting yourself in a position where you can utilize your bullet time to the maximum amount, but also not get pressured by the other members. And I gotta give a lot of credit as well to the Love Hitman because he withstood everything. He
Oh yeah.
stood like a rock in front of everyone and just stood there until he didn't die. That was so well played, and that was so much gold that they got. Also, to quickly point out, we have Mountain Soul, which means that if they get four Mountain Drakes, they're
Oh
unkillable
no,
essentially.
they will indeed be unkillable. He was living up to his name though. He built quite different. Did indeed
Yeah.
stand there like a rock. Hell, if you told me he was playing Malphite, I'd believe you. And so with that, they do get the 5K. And like you said, it was a 5 for 0, very well executed. And that's definitely putting some fear into the hearts of BDE who thought that they were running this show before.
Yeah, and for BDE, they need to now be much more scared of how they go for fights because they need to fight how they call good angles to force fights. Like they
Hmm.
cannot just walk forward and try and force the fights. You need to try and move around the team fights, try and get good flanks because your way of winning them is killing both Father Zhongli and Kaiden. They are the two squishiest members and the ones that you can get easier. Oh,
Oh, and speaking of squishy members, though, praise God is going to flash over them. I don't know if it's going to be enough,
oh,
though. The Shen
Shinoki.
Ultimate coming out, that's a huge shield. And the Shen Ultimate as well is going to allow praise God to survive. And now they're caught out in a terrible spot, and 99 Sand will have to watch as their plan goes
Oh,
awry.
Ezreal.
Ezreal with the arcane shift, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. A lot of damage coming out from Zhongli. Gonna go ahead and let him go out. Gonna flash just to be safe. And now the Rift Herald will go into the hands of BDE. And just like that, BDE in a bad spot.
That was essentially a support against an actual AD carry, 2 levels ahead of the support, and he almost got two-shotted by the Senna. That was so much damage. Still, great fight by the side of CBI Visa. They are able to respond to the play really effectively, really easily, and this is something that I didn't mention in their composition, but it's so notorious when it happens like that. Oh wait, Raven.
Oh,
Okay, he's fine.
ooh, close one, close one.
Yeah, but yeah, they have so much. Oh,
Oh, maybe not close one though. Raven is gonna get hit. Has to use
oh,
the Cyclone to make the back up. No way! Father Zongli though, very nicely done. Hits him with the old W1-2. Hits him with the Mastery 70 emote as well. Very deserved. Very nice
oh
skill shot.
no,
99 Sand
99
though.
cent.
Might just hit him
No.
with the assault though. He's taking a lot. Patrick Dane just can't do any damage though. 99 Sand realizing needs to back off while Chitin takes out the turret.
Yeah, but they are able to respond so well to most of the plays. The way that they are moving and the distance that they can cover around in the map is so high and so effective for the side of CB Visa. This is something that I failed to commend on in the draft because you have the Shen ultimate to move around the map to stand
Mm-hmm.
united, but you also have the Sion ultimate, which is kind of global, semi-global. You have the impact from the Lydia that is almost global thanks to the E from the
Yeah.
bowling ball. And then you have the other members that are responding really well to the plays. Misfortune was already pushing to the top wave, and then Senna was able to move quickly towards the play as well. So it was all really well done and really well prepared by the side of CB Visa.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at that. Now they're
Oh
looking to
wait,
just push
Sitch.
the offensive and take this blue buff. 99 Sand jumping over, realizing might bite off more than he can chew if he decides to go in on that one. And it's going to go ahead and just use Glacial Assault to get out of there.
Yeah, that's essentially when you realize that you don't really want to go for that.
You don't win those. You do not win those. Okay, Terra, you don't win
Oh,
those as well.
Zongli.
You might want to get out of there though. Okay, Shadow Sir did hit on Zhongli. They're looking to go in. Let's see if they can do enough damage though. A lot of damage come up from the Ezreal. Oh, True Shot Barrage. But bullet time! So much damage! It's gonna go down though, but a very nice bullet time might just give them what they need to maybe still come out of this one. Victorious Hitman taking solo. Patrick Jane following up a
Oh, he
failed
killed
flash.
him.
Oh my god, no, the fail flash. He's not gonna get out of that one. And so Kobita in that top lane, who is just pushing the wave, will be the sole member standing.
Yeah, and that was all happening before the dragon is going to spawn. So everyone will be able to come back and fight for the dragon. But I must commend the side of BDE because that was a really nice force fight that they went for, taking advantage of the bad position from both Gaiten and Father Sunkly. We talked about that they needed to focus those two champions, and both of them were in such a bad position. Like, yes, Misfortune actually got so much value of the ultimate, but the easiness to get onto Father Songli, Praise God, and Kaiden was so notorious in that fight, and they were able to kill them as quickly as possible and be able to turn that into into some gold back into their pockets. This was once again a fight that was in numbers advantage for BDE, but still, it's a fight that shouldn't happen that consistently for CB Visa because if not, they can just give away all the gold advantage that they had.
Yeah, very true. And
Misfortune
now
needs to be
CBE
careful.
Visa gonna go ahead and drop down the Rift Herald, making them decide: do you take out the Rift Herald or do you go for the dragon? And it's looking like, oh, okay. So BDE gonna go ahead and fall back, actually give control of the river over to the side of CB Ibiza, but it's looking like they're going decimating smash. Not quite going to be enough to knock up the fling, but he's tanking so much. He is
Oh, Father
unkillable.
Zombie.
Meanwhile, fighting in the belly. Whoa, Patrick Jane, though. Very nice damage. Cyclone coming out from Emerald, though, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So much damage from that Mistral Bolt. Going to take out Praise God. Can they take out Chitin here, though? Chitin just a bit too fast. Was able to pop that ghost and get out of there. Now Kobita stuck in a very bad spot. Not going to get stunned, though. Able to dash out of that one, get out of there alive. And now Hitman is the only one that has a lot of health left standing. He's tanking so much. They're throwing everything they got at it, but they just can't kill him. They
Oh,
bait
the
him in for the
ultimate, but
bullet
it's
time,
not
but I don't
enough.
know if it's going to be enough damage. It will not. Chitin almost going down to the true shot barrage. This fight is still going. Just back off. Take a breather. You might not
Yeah.
win these. Be careful.
Yeah, I feel like that fight was once again so badly taken by CV Vesa, and once again credit to BDE for the way that they fought this. But we saw Father Zhongli once again completely separated from everyone, and this all starts because of the super bad positioning from Fakaiden. He's alone in bot lane pushing a wave that is completely meaningless. Like you don't get anything with pushing that wave. You may lose the turret, yes, but you're setting up for the fight. That's what is more important, and you don't have any control over the bot side. So you're essentially just putting yourself in a bad position that will achieve nothing and will just blunder for your team. So both mistakes from both of the weak carries from the side of CB Visa that needs to stop because that was so point for the side of BDE. If they lose the
Indeed.
next dragon, now it's going to be extra tanky stats for all of the members that you realistically don't need to give away with the lead that you had.
Yeah, absolutely. Father Zongli, bad spot. He's putting the side of BDE in a bit of a better position as well because we did see that objective bounties were on for that dragon, giving an extra 500 gold to the side of BDE. I'm sure they're happy to take that in their pockets. And so, okay, maybe a little bit of a scuffle in that jungle. Now that Baron is online, has been for a hot minute. I would not be surprised if maybe we see a bit of a Baron fake, try and bait him in. Gonna have to see, though, what they end up doing. Praise God, gonna try and take out some vision here. Need to be careful, though. They're definitely realizing right about now, like, hey, we definitely have a shot at this, but we can't be
Yeah.
playing things stupid. We gotta still, get the strats going. We need good position, like we were saying with Father Zongli, especially. Someone definitely needs to be yelling at him in the chat, like, hey, man, watch where you're standing, bro.
Yeah, and they also need to be careful about the fact that the Shen doesn't have neither teleport nor ultimate. So
Mm,
you cannot put yourself in a fight that it's 5v5, 5v4. Like you have to push the wave, wait till Stand United is back up, which is now, and
there
they
we go.
can now think much more aggressively about fights.
Indeed, indeed. And it's, yeah, look at this. You see this lineup pretty much in that top side of the jungle there. They just do not want to take a bad or take a wrong step, I should say, because if they do, it could be lights out for anyone at this point, honestly. I
Yeah,
mean, it can go either way at this point.
yeah, 25 minutes in, any fight you lose is essentially an objective gotten and a turret down. It's not just yet game because it's not super late, but that will increment the longer the game goes on. And that means that you're much more vulnerable to just losing the game if you lose fights at this point.
Indeed, indeed. Gonna have to be very careful. Ezreal gonna go ahead and hit the back. We do see that he did opt for the Essence Reaver and Manamune. Looking like gonna also build, yeah, Sorelda's Grudge. Gonna grab that as well. So definitely gonna be doing quite a bit of damage. Being 4-1 as well, I'm sure no complaints there.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure if you could get some more value with this game with the Sunderer because of the amount of
I was
tanky
gonna
champions
say,
that is there.
yeah,
Like I feel like you could get quite a lot of value with that, but you also can go for the crown this game just because of the amount of damage that is there, like to get that extra shield. The problem is that
mm,
it can get poked out really easily. There's quite a lot
absolutely.
of poking
Yeah.
from the team from CB Visa, so that can also be a consideration you need to go for if you're the Ezreal.
Yeah, I think Ezreal just first and foremost wants to make sure that Father Zongli can no longer contest
Kill
with
him.
him, as we saw before. Indeed, yeah. And just speaking about killing Patrick Jane,
Okay.
taking a lot of damage coming out though from Patrick Jane, and Runeterra damaging a lot. His shield is there, but is the
Oh, the
shield gonna
double.
be enough? He's about to go to sleep. Gonna
Oh
try and
my
hit with the
god, the
ultimate, but he's
kill!
gone. He's just out of there. Unfortunate. Not gonna get any use out of that ultimate. Will go down, and just like that, only 4 men left standing.
Yeah, no, and they are able to to get a really nice skill. It's not going to turn into an objective immediately, but forces out summoners. They forced out the teleport out of roads on the Vex, and they are now able to get some more position. I hope that that they try to get as much vision control down in bot lane because last time they lose it so easily, and they could make much more use out of controlling that area than that of the top side. Because I feel like the game
Mhm.
will be decided in the Dragon Pit instead of in the Baron.
Oh, definitely. I can definitely see that one happening. That speaking of that, dragon is up in 1 minute. 1 minute until maybe perhaps the final show. We will have to see. And we already see the teams pinging it as well. They realize something's going on. Okay, Patrick Jane doing a lot of damage, even to the likes of Hitman, who we saw before was just
Yeah,
tanking so much. They were throwing everything they had at him, and he was like, it tickles, I guess.
Israel is Israel as always. Like he will deal quite a lot of damage in later stages, thanks to the fact that that poke is so prominent. Like you need to hit it, obviously, but it's so much damage that you get with Ezreal. And I feel like Cirilla, well, the completion of Cirilla is also helping quite a lot with
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So we're gonna have to see her. Dragon is up in 26 seconds. As TDS mentioned before, it is a sole point for the side of BDE. So I do not believe there is any universe where we see CB Ibiza not put up a fight for this dragon here. It's really gonna come down to positioning, planning,
Song
and
League,
execution.
that was Songli needs to be careful. Like he's
Yeah,
walking
dude, I was like, oh.
as a Senna.
Needs to be careful indeed. Clearing out that vision with the Umbral Glaive there. Nice to see. And now we do see the majority of CBI have kind of communed. We do have Shen still pushing in that top lane. Does have Stand United, so he
Teleport
will be
coming
able to
in.
get down there if he needs to. Indeed, teleport to come out from Emerald, Raven, whichever way you want to call him. And yeah, look at that. Now they do have control of the Dragon Pit, but it's only a matter of time before the fight breaks out. Kobita is still going to keep pushing that top lane, realizing now that he's ready. Shadow Search did
Oh,
connect on Father
what?
Zhongli going in. Going to try and get that kill here. Oh, but he is asleep. Very nicely done. Look at that top side. But so
Oh,
much damage coming out. And just like that, Rhodes is going to go down. Cyclone hitting on
what
Hitman,
was?
though. Hitman might just be
Was he
taken
still
out
alive?
himself if he's not careful. He is still alive. Dragon does go into the hands of CBI, and now the fight is breaking out. Bullet time, so much damage. And just like that, the entirety of BDE is going to fall. Patrick Jane will be the sole survivor to tell the story.
Yeah, and there's also Bible to tell how he's about to potentially lose the game because that was the dragon, that was now Baron essentially, and that was such a well fought fight by CB Visa. And honestly, I thought it was so badly prepped in reality because if you put yourself into the pit, it's easier for you to get collapsed by the Wukong, by the Vex, by the
Mhm.
Strani. But they were able to separate the forces, the champions from CB from BDE so well they cannot lose this. Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Whew.
kind
Okay.
of scared, but yeah.
You never know.
So just going to quickly cover the fight, like they were able to separate the forces from BDE so well, take the fight in such a well done manner, and honestly, the main factor in winning that fight was Songli being able to get the kill on the backs. If
Yeah,
he doesn't get
absolutely.
that kill, that fight potentially looks different. But winning that was so monumental because now it makes the side of BDE worry. They need to regroup, forget about following the Sion, and then they just fall into their traps because the Senna is there with the healing, they have enough damage with the Lydia, and they already secured the dragon. So it
Oh
was
yeah.
just an easy persecute from there.
Definitely, and I think we definitely have to give some respect to Praise God, whose Dream Dust actually allowed him to put the sleepy state
Yeah,
onto Rhodes' RMR, which allowed Zhongli to actually survive and win that fight, and then turn that fight around into their favor. So, I mean, very nicely done, recognizing that that would be happening, and then just absolutely just steamrolling that fight from there. But BD is back on the board now, all up, realizing that they're slowly losing grasp in this game. I'm getting a little worried, man. I predicted BDE. They were looking good at the start, and now things are starting to crumble. Come on, BDE. Don't let me down here.
yeah, it's a battle of the casters. Who can let down the other caster, right?
I feel that. I feel that. Now with that Baron buff, though, they are going to be slowly pushing down this mid lane. Kobita, I mean, I feel like I haven't seen him on the screen itself in ages. He's just been chilling top lane, waiting to use Stand United. Hell, he didn't even have to use it in that last fight, or
I think we
perhaps he didn't. It
did,
just he
or
might
did.
actually use that. It just came back up now. But
Yeah,
I'm missing him, man. Where he at? I'm missing him.
yeah, like he's just like you're pointing out, he's just in the side lane, pushing, getting his job done, and then joining fights whenever he wants to. What?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
No.
Oh my god.
Didn't even take damage.
Oh my god, the flash coming out from Raven as well. He got a lot more than just chilling up in that top lane. Got to get that tower as well. Tier 2 goes down, and he's just back to pushing top.
Yeah, like their control over this part of the map is really nice. Obviously, Songi needs to be careful about not getting collapsed, but they are pushing these waves really well, utilizing the Baron as well as they need to. And I feel like they don't need realistically the Baron to be able to force into the base, but it's one of the best ways and also one of the easiest ways to make it so that Sejuani is not that scary, or the Vex as well. They're
Definitely.
trying to deal as much as possible, but this
Yeah.
Sejuani is so tanky.
Yeah, he's so tanky, popping the shield. I swear he took no damage from that. Look at that. Health bar is barely scratched, to say the least. This might be okay. I thought maybe we'll see an engage since they were able to get the Dream Dust onto Patrick Jane. However, they are going to buy their time. Don't want to do anything stupid. And
You get
instead,
something
maybe try
here.
to get a kill on Kobita, who is going to dash out. So they're going to go ahead and let him go.
Yeah, like they are trying to go for the Shen. I'm not sure if you commit for the Shen, I think. But the problem is that if you don't commit for the Shen, they have the Stand United. And
Yeah.
if you commit for the Shen, like he's still so tanky. So it's so hard of a decision to go for.
Indeed, it is. What is not a hard decision to make, though, as to whether or not to take out this inhibitor, and they are going to do so. Going to take that win and just dip on out of there. Push this bot lane instead, looking to get this tier 3. Right now, Patrick Jane is the only one who can stop them. And there's just
Can they
nothing they
stop
can
them?
do. I don't think they
Oh
can.
wait,
And just
Wukong?
that the root is going to
Well,
connect. Indeed, Wukong did get into the back line. He's going to hit that with Cyclone. A lot of damage coming out. Shield from the center, though. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. They are
shield.
indeed drowsy. A lot of shields coming out. There's so much going on, but Emerald is going to go down. Followed by Runeterra. 99 Cent is looking to follow suit as well if they can catch up to him. Rhodes goes down. Here goes 99 as well. And now Patrick once again. Dude, who wrote this script, bro? He keeps surviving these fights as the last man standing. Inhibitor is going to go down. The Nexus turret, not even tier 3, that already was down a long time ago. It's going to go down as well.
Yeah.
Here comes the second Nexus turret, and things are looking incredibly grim for the side of BDE. Death timers are too long. I don't think they'll be getting up from that one. They have entered the eternal slumber. Patrick Jane trying to do whatever he can, but he's been slowed by the Static Q, and he's gone. Get hits with a double up. And just
Talk
like
about
that,
damage.
yeah, game 1 goes into the hands of CB Ibiza.
Yeah, and what a game. Like you pointed out, starting really well for the side of BDE. We didn't saw how well it started because we have that small complication,
Yeah, that's
Riot.
true.
Riot. But
Right, please
it
fix.
was yeah, it was still so well played out by the side of CB Visa, playing towards their win conditions. A little fumbles here and there. It's the start of the season. It can happen. But the game plan was clear. They played around it really well and take the win at the end. I really love how they played around this composition. And it came true what I said. I was scared that lack of damage was going to be a point for the side of BDE. And at the end, it actually happened. Like they couldn't kill the Hitman, they couldn't kill Kobita. They were so huge tanks in the front line, taking healing from the Senna.
Yeah, absolutely. Senna doing a lot of damage, pumping out those heals as well. Just looking at the graphs right now. Yeah, so much damage. However, coming out from Praise God, the amount of burn, it was just insane that he was able to do. Some crazy, putting them just to sleep as well. And their whole team gets to collapse. And well, I guess I was wrong this time around. I put a little too much faith into BDE.
1-0
They let me down this time
TDS.
around. 1-0 TDS, indeed. Oh, man, that was quite the match, though, to say the least.
Yeah, a good way to start. Quite exciting. A lot of kills. That's what we like to see, right? So hopefully we get something like that in the second one, and BD can turn it around, or CB Visa maybe just close it out to 0. Who knows?
Absolutely. We'll have to wait and see. And with that, we'll throw it to a quick break. And then when we're back, we will be in the draft for game 2. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, game one, CB Ibiza, Runeterra Academy style. They took BDE to school, taught them some lessons, how to play on the Rift, and
Yep.
they did take that first game home in a very orderly fashion. TDS, man, does BDE stand a chance in the game two, or are they done here, man? You got to tell me.
Uh, there's always a chance. We have seen games like this where the first game is kind of a stomp or they win really well, and the next one completely different. Like they were playing with their monitors off in the first one and then suddenly turn them on. So it does happen. I feel like CBVisa still played really well. Even brought out some interesting picks in the form of that misfortune in the mid lane, something that
Mhm.
it's not common at all. I'm a fan of it. I like playing whatever in the mid lane, but still, it's not common. So I can see them bringing something else even further on. And I think that we may potentially see bans coming through from the previous game, like the Senna, like the Sion, because
Mm.
they seemed so unstoppable even after dying first blood in the first game.
That's very true. Yeah, no, we've only touched the potential of CBI when it
Yeah.
comes to these spicy picks. So we're gonna have to see what they are ready to throw at us this next time around. We're just waiting a short second before we get you guys into the draft of game two. We know you guys want to see it. Calm down, slow down. We'll get right to it. We'll get right to it. This time around, though, are there any kind of bands you would definitely like to see this time coming around from the sides of BDE? I know we talked about it a little bit already.
Yeah, I feel like much more so than that of the bot lane. I feel like top lane was quite a problem. Like the
Mm,
Shen was blind picked and it wasn't really answered in reality. The Shen really got a hold of the top lane matchup. Like yes, he was down in CS, but he was able to turn around really well most of the fights and even solo kill the Wukong. So I feel like
mm.
you have to go, yeah, like that. Put your
Yeah,
attention towards the top lane
there
particularly
it
more.
is. There's that Shen ban coming out. BD is like, no, not again. I will not do it again. Raven was like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
They banned him accordingly. However, they do ban his trusty Garen as well. So unfortunate for Raven. He's definitely crying right now a little bit, but they will respond with the Corki.
Yeah, and Corki was banned in the previous game by BDE themselves. So this time around on blue side, they take it. But CB Visa, Senna is open. You didn't take it. We can take it back once again, take the Sion again. And what will you do? The answer wasn't really effective with the Astral and the Braum, even though they got a solo kill in the lane. So I feel like there has to be something that can deal a little bit much more consistent damage. Maybe the poke of the Corki can be something to consider, but in front of a mid wall, poke is not necessarily the best. Although Corki does deal quite a lot of damage. Ooh, the Yone.
Mm, okay. Swapping things up. Not looking to run it back. So this time around, they're most likely going to opt out of the Vex and instead hit him with a Yone. Gonna be interested to see what they can do with that. Not the I'm sorry, the MF, I should say. Misfortune. Oh, okay. Responding with the Jarvan though. Hmm.
Something with maybe a little more early game impact, as well as just an immediate engaged form that has to
Mm-hmm.
lock people down, which it works really well against immobile carries like the Senna, like
Mm-hmm.
Misfortune in the first game. So I can see the utility that the Jarvan may bring this game, but you're also quite losing a lot of power later on. Like Jarvan is not a straight up tank. If he doesn't get ahead early, or if he's not allowing his team to get ahead early, then you're losing quite a lot in the jungle against some other junglers. But the Sion response, so taking away the
Oh.
potential matchup down there, the partner from the Senna, and taking the Sion as well, I may throw my curveball here, but I think Time Kench can work really well with the Senna as
Okay.
of now in the support position or in the carry position as well.
That's true. That's true. Speedy Ravens are like, hey, you know what? Let me show you how to play Scion. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the hands of CB Ibiza. Let's see how they decide to respond. Oh, okay. And
Lilia.
they're gonna hit him with the Lilia. And okay. I like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, we like the Lilia last game. I praise God
Yeah.
playing the Lilia well.
Uh,
A little bit of too much aggression in some engages, I feel, because they were not
Not
needed
enough
sometimes.
respect.
Yeah, like they were not needed sometimes, but it still made it work. Got a good few picks, got a lot of damage, like we were pointing out. So the Lydia can work as well. And now looking at the potential last picks that we have top lane for the side of CB Visa, as well as support position or AD carry position in this case, if the Senna goes once again support. And from BDE, we're still lacking the AD carry as well and the support. So we see the bans going for the side from the CB Visa, Saya and Pike, and then Camille, and potentially another top laner, particularly one that can bother this Sion. Oh, the Maokai was an option I wasn't considering that can go with the Sen as well, actually.
Indeed, they got some big brain analyst strats over there, so they're gonna go ahead
Yep.
and get rid of Maokai. And now we get to see what the game plan most likely will be for CBA Visa as they have to pick their next couple of champs here. Let's see, really taking their time to decide. We'll most likely get an answer whether or not Senna will be the supporting role or the ADC. Oh, okay, no, I'm gonna hit him with a Trundle.
The Trundle. So this Lilia may be a top lane Lilia and the Trundle in the jungle instead. Is it Nami Lucian?
I was about to say, I would assume. Oh,
What?
what?
Okay.
Okay. BDE Ravens perhaps looking to kind of throw in their own spice into the mix, throw it into the pot there. They were like, okay, Biza, you got some interesting tricks up your sleeve. Let's throw our own in there. So the brand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is it brand mid? Is it Corki
Corky
ADC?
Nami bot? I assume.
Yeah, and Seraphine potentially last pick as well. So yeah, and Seraphine coming in. I would have liked to see a little bit more tankiness from the side of CBBisa once again, but they now have a ton of damage. They can kill the Sion really easily with the Trundle thanks to the fact that he can steal the stats. And you have a lot more healing than last game. You have the Seraphine and Senna double healing combo, as well as just the scaling factor that they have. And CBBisa, after 30 minutes, I think they pretty much just outscale the side of BDE Ravens. Even though they have good champions, like the scaling potential from every champion from the side of CBVisa is just so high.
Oh yeah,
Except maybe from the Trundle.
Yeah, that's true. Not only the scaling potential, especially look at the ultimate combos, right? You get hit with the Lilia, she puts you to sleep. You get hit with the Encore coming up from the Seraphine, followed up by Fate Seal from Yone, and then as well the Senna ultimate. You're gonna get dusted, to say the least.
Yeah, if they layer it correctly, there's a little bit, way too little of a chance for the side of BD to survive that. They have a lot of squishy champions, apart from the Sion. Like, even Jarvan is quite squishy if he's not able to get in and use the core drinker. So if you're able to keep your distance from a CV Visa and get a lot of damage done, then use your combo to kill them, then it's going to be really hard for BD to take some of the fights. But still, this irregular combo that they are bringing out with the Nami brand, it's something that I'm quite interested in seeing, because one thing that can work really well, it's to stop engages from coming from CB Ibiza and make it so that you can layer the ultimate from brand as well as the ultimate from Sion much more easy.
Absolutely. And also Cataclysm coming up from Jarvan as well. It's going to be interesting to see who he's kind of looking to focus down here. If it's going to be the Senna or maybe the Lilia. That way you kind of lock them down into place. And then when there's nowhere for them to go, just take them out. And that Corki poke damage, that is not to be messed with.
Yeah, Corki damage is still quite a lot. Yeah, Trundle going to the top lane instead. Because it's a Sion, I think it makes sense. I don't know why I blank on that potential since it's a Sion. So you pretty much just use the ultimate from the Trundle to steal the stats. But looking now at the Corki in the mid lane, it's going to be the brand Nami bot lane.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting to see. Brand Nami bot lane. How you feel about that, man? Do you think this is gonna be working out?
I think that it can work out, maybe. The problem is that I feel like you with brand, you would like to have something different than the Nami, not a buffing support, but something that can poke with you. Kind of like, if I had my options, I would like to see Syndra brand, for example. I think that could work out well. Serath brand could also be an option. But the problem with the brand's Nami that I can maybe find, it's like I'm pointing out, the fact that Nami is a buffing support, an enchanter support. So you want to have damaging carries that can accompany her so that you can utilize your buffing much more effectively. But if you're going with a brand that relies on spells and the like, not really using the auto attack buff that the Nami gives you, you can maybe lose on some damage that you would probably have. Like, Nami still has setup with the bubble and the healing, but I feel like you would like to have much more poking prowess with the brand.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so brand syndrome. I just write that down in the notebook. Play this in flex. Yeah, give me some, give me
Reload.
more ideas. More preload. Write that down. Write that down.
Reload. Yeah, six Erat is another one that I recommend a lot. It's the best way to tilt your opponent.
Definitely, definitely. So it's gonna be okay. So Seraphim Cenobot going into Brand and Nami. A lot of healing coming out, so I'm a little worried that maybe they'll be able to kind of mitigate the poke that does come out from Brand. How are we feeling about that bot lane matchup?
The healing from the Seraphim and the Senna will not be immediate. It's going to work well from the early parts, like you're pointing out, because it's not quite a lot of poke that they have to worry about. It's mainly
Mm,
Brand and a little bit from Nami, but it is an exploitable lane early on. If you can get a Jarvan gank with the setup from the Brand and the Nami, you can kill these two easily. Like, they are squishy champions, so you can kill them. And if you
mm,
can put them behind early on, it's going to be hard for them to try and achieve things. But I feel like later on in the game, they just become so much better champions that pretty much 3 out of 5 of the champions from BDE. Like, these two alone can do so much damage to almost everyone from the side of BDE. And the Senna, realistically, it's an AD carry. Like, yes, she's in the support position and she has a lot of healing, but you're realistically playing with an AD carry that will get that will take more time to get towards her item spikes, but you're not playing with the disadvantage that you don't have an AD carry.
mm.
Like BDE is doing, because realistically they don't have an AD carry. Corki can deal damage, but he's going much more for an AP route, a magic damage route, than that of the AD carry route, which
Hmm.
makes it so that you don't really have an AD carry for the consistent damage threat.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how they're looking to play around this. Okay, well, I mean, you're definitely looking to go 2-0, but let's get some predictions going. Just looking at the teams, looking at that last game, what are you feeling?
I will stick with CB Visa. I like their composition quite a bit. I like the idea that they had with sending Trundle towards the top lane. And the pillar can work wonders this game as well to deny the Sion and the Jarvan. So I feel like their composition is going to work pretty well and they will be able to take the 2-0.
Okay, well, you're definitely not alone on that one. 11K on
Damn.
CBI against 224 to BDE. You know what? I'm gonna be that
Makes sense.
guy. BD, they've got this, man. They're gonna have their time to shine. They were just
Game
shaking off the
3.
nerves. Exactly. They're following the script, man. All right. They were just making things seem interesting. You know, got to give them that false sense of security and then pop off in round two. I believe
Okay.
BDE Ravens, they got this. But the only way to find out if it is going to work out or not is to just get on the Rift ourselves. So we'll throw it to a short break. And when we're back, we'll be on the Rift for game two. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Rift game 2. This is it. Can CBI take this thing home, get their first victory? Sophomore Saturdays coming home, class presidents. Or is BDE looking to get this next game? Only time will tell, but
Yep.
what do we think, TDS, man? How we feeling?
Not much here. Like apart from just the typical stirring contest that they have with the 5 point, like not much realistically. I would love to see a level one, but with bot lanes like what we have in this game, I
Mhm.
feel like there's simply no chance.
Yeah, no. No, we got no hook champs, no blitzcrank to kind of pull you through the blue buff wall into the 5 man and
Yeah.
take you out. Nothing along that side. So instead, it's just gonna be like you said, little staring contest. Gotta kind of eye down your opponent, get into their heads a little bit.
Yeah, but still, really nice early vision that they gotten down from the side of
Hmm.
BDE. The ward into the enemy jungle to spot the potential from the Lilia, but also the ward in their own jungle in case she tries to invade and steal something from the Jarvan earlier on. I really like this idea, this way of keeping the Jarvan safe because Jarvan typically goes for the what's it called, three camp into gank,
Mm,
which against the Lilia you would lose quite a lot of farm. So I like that they are trying to keep safe the Jarvan, but also try to keep themselves safe in case the Lilia goes aggressive for those camps.
definitely. And once again, it's gonna be interesting to see in that top lane. Are we gonna see Kobito once again just split pushing it down, or maybe we'll see him a little more active in these fights now that he doesn't have Stand United to be there with his team.
I think that this game we may get Kobita just committing for the split push because one thing that I liked as well from the composition from CB Visa is their four way of fighting. Like they don't
Mhm.
need to have a 5v5. They can play a 5v4 effectively with their members thanks to the amount of healing and ultimate disengage potential that they have. So I feel like Kobita we may just see him uh, committing to the split push power and trying to just stay on the side lane.
Okay, okay. Definitely gonna be interesting to see here. And yeah, I was gonna mention this in the draft, but I would really not be surprised if we see a very gank coming out soon by I Praise God because I do feel like Chitin is definitely gonna struggle, especially early on against Rhodes Poke.
Ouch.
Speaking of struggling early on, a lot of damage coming up from Kombita already. He's setting things up so that he'll have top lane to himself. Okay, stun does come out from Father Zongli. Also looking to make something happen here. Yeah, Chitin just cannot step up just to match Rhodes. Just gonna get poked down. And that bot lane, not a lot going down so far. Not too much action. A little bit of trading here and there.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. We see the trading, and this is the thing with brand Nami. Like we see the trade potential. Oh,
Hmm.
there's a lot of
Ooh,
damage.
a lot of damage coming out
Yeah,
indeed. Gotta be careful there. Oh, Soul Unbalanced Steel Tempest coming out from Chitin, but gonna go ahead and hit him with the Phosphorus Bomb.
nice.
Not much he can do. They're gonna go back off. And now
Oh,
99 Sand. Can he hit the flag and drag onto Hitman the stun? And he's gone or not? The heal does come out. The
oh,
shield.
she's
No, there's
alive.
no way. There is no way. There is no way he just survived
Oh,
that. Oh my God. Hitman. He should be trading places with Praise God because he should be praising God that he got out of that one alive.
yeah,
That
and
was a
it's
close call.
if you look at it, it's Patrick Jane that didn't use Ignite. With Ignite, you get the kill 100%,
Yeah,
but
like
he greeted for it. Ad.
he did indeed greeted for it, and he pays the price. No kill for you. You go home empty-handed. But at least he won't come out of base empty-handed because he did go ahead and grab himself boots and Dark Seal already.
Yeah, the good news is that at least you blow the flash out of the love hitman as well as the heal. So it's not like you lose uh, nothing in that trade. You forced out some summoners, and you also are able to burst out the teleports already on. So it's not like the surfing can get a lot of lane priority.
That's very true. Indeed. And we do see a little bit of pushing coming out from Emeralds. Trying to make something happen here, but Kobita is just behind his time. Ooh, oh, and not
Ouch.
a sidestep the decimating smash. Gonna take a lot of damage. It was quite decimating indeed. And now he needs to
Yeah.
be careful here. We have the first dragon, though. Infernal Drag will be up in 10 seconds. And we already do see that 99 Sands is slowly but surely pathing his way down to it.
Oh, Patrick Jane
Ooh,
getting hit.
very nicely done. A lot of damage, but oh, very nice bubble coming out though from Runeterra. It's gonna stop Zhongli from being able to do any damage there. Gonna have to go ahead and
Yeah.
back off.
So nice trades by the boat lane from the side of CB Visa, and those trades will become much and much more dangerous. As soon
Mhm.
as the surfing gets the NC, the last chapter.
Mhm.
Oh wait, here comes Jarvan again.
Oh, he did get spotted out by that ward though. But go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was meaning like when they get the first hub item, like the Lost Chapter as well as the Serrated Dirt, like
Yeah.
those traits are going to hurt so much more. Copy
Oh
that.
yeah. Speaking of hurting though, Raven putting a lot of pain on Kobita, but Kobita does do quite a bit of damage as well with that chomp. And so it's going to be a rather even trade there. And it's looking like once again, oh, actually, not once again. This time around, CB Ibiza actually is jumping the gun here when it comes to getting those OBJs and are going to go ahead and grab themselves that first dragon. No one there to contest. So they'll go ahead and just pocket that. Very nicely done. And now 99 Sands going to head down. See if you, realizing can't really make anything happen. Gonna let that wave shove in and just go ahead and take it back. Go in
Oh,
that
nice
mid
cancel.
lane, though, a very nice cancel there of the Valkyrie from Chitin with that Steel Tempest. Gonna get a little bit of damage off. And really, that's all he can do right now. Just kind of, poking him
Go for
out,
their
get him low enough.
Sungi.
The looking ult, but thinking about getting him low enough. First
Yeah.
blood, finally. There we go. 6 minutes in, gonna make it a double kill here. This time he's not gonna greed, and he is gonna use the ignite. Probably didn't even need it this time around, but just to be safe, secures the kill, and that's a double kill going into the hands of our boy Patrick Jane, picking up 4 Darksteel stacks as well,
Yeah.
sitting
And
pretty.
once again, a 2v2 advantage for the side of the BDE, but it's so much disrespect from both the Seraphine and the Senna. You can never step forward like that because they can explode you like they just did. Like, you
Mhm.
need to be much more respectful about the potential. Oh,
Oh,
the
hold
Drowsy.
up though. Speaking of exploding them though, oh, he did able to flash into the turret though, so Raven is gonna get out of that one alive. Was put to sleep, but unfortunately, Kobita won't be able to do enough damage.
Yeah, it's not yet enough, but it's still such a nice play to go for. Oh, wait, praise God.
Ooh, flag and drag though, right onto I praise God. You better
Look at
start
that
praying
hit.
if you don't want to die here. A lot of damage coming out 99 cent though. And now 99 cent in the bad
Oh,
spot, gonna go ahead and smite the blue buff. Needs to dip. He's gonna get hit with a phosphorus bomb though. Now Kobita on the run. The Gatling gun doing a lot of damage. They're gonna go ahead and just back out though. Chitin is there for the assist just in case anything does go down here. Not looking like much is gonna happen though. Rose waiting for his boy Raven to back him up before they go in. Gonna get some shots off on Kobita, but ultimately gonna let him go.
yeah, they get the steal out of the blue buff, which is really nice for them. They are able to put pressure onto this Jarvan, although they use the ultimate from the Trundle, which means that for lane, that is not going to be a really nice situation. Like, look at the item disadvantage. Oh,
Oh, Soul Tempest followed up by Fate
Captain.
Seal with the Ignite, and goodbye,
Bye-bye.
99 Sand. He's going to be taken out. And now Rhodes, though. Oh,
Oh,
hold up. Chitin with the re-engage, though. Oh, Lethal Tempo going to flash. No way. Who is this guy? Who is this?
Iona
Chitin.
Prodigy.
Oh my God, indeed, Prodigy doesn't do him justice. But speaking of that bot lane, though, Runeterra and Patrick Jane are tearing things up. Can we go back to that Yone, please? What was
Yeah.
that? Oh
That
my
was so
God.
played, utilizing the flash aggressively, utilizing his timings aggressively and really well. I really like that play from Kaiden and netting himself 2 kill lead already so early on, even much more so than that. Oh, wait, Kaiden.
Oh, no, Coberta, though, was able to
He's
flash it
gonna
away. He
steal.
can't quite
Oh,
dodge, though.
is he actually?
Oh my God, one hit. No way. No, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Oh, so
Oh,
close. Kobita just dancing with death there. That was so incredibly close. Unfortunately, Raven can't quite get the kill there. Needs to back off. Almost dies to the turret himself.
yeah, the thing is, Kavita was 1 pillar away from getting a trade kill. That's how close that was.
Indeed, indeed. I will say, it's hitting me right now that they're going more for the fasting setup build here, actually, and letting Seraphine, collect most of the gold. How are you feeling about that? Is that the move to make?
I'm not against it. Like we saw that with oh
No,
whoa
what?
okay.
Whoa, okay, calm down, Patrick. Patrick, he's got a taste for blood, man. He's like, we've been doing so well, looking to make some more ambitious plays. Nothing quite gonna come out of it, though. Steel Tempest does connect me on that mid lane from Chitin, doing a lot of damage. Not quite enough, though, but he's gonna get Rhodes incredibly low.
Kaiten has went so well for those trades.
Oh,
Okay,
oh, double ultimate coming out, but oh, yo, the
okay.
sidestep coming out from Hitman, though. He's like, nah, 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 not like this. I've learned my lesson, and he's not gonna go down.
Yeah, that was a nice attempt. Hitman needs to be careful. Like he's walking
Yeah, dude,
forward
he is
when
just
he can just
he
get
does
stunned.
not care about anything, bro. I mean, I
Oh,
respect it, but
girl.
okay. Speaking of respect, though, praise God,
Yeah,
realizing
bye
he might need
bye.
his teammate if he wants to do something here, and now Raven incredibly low, and he's just gone, taken out.
I
And
feel you
Raven,
give the kill. I feel you give the kill to Kavita, right?
yeah, I was gonna
like,
say, like, come on, don't do your boy like that.
like you get more value, but still, they get the kill, which is what matters. And just quickly to point out, look at the CS difference in each lane. Yone is ahead of the Corki. Trundle is ahead of the Sion, which was kind of
Yeah.
expected. Oh,
Oh, Fate Seal does connect, and he's looking to put himself even. And Fate Seal, he just goes back to his body like hasta la vista, adios, see you later. Gonna go ahead and pick up that kill, and 99 Sand just has to stand there and watch and be like,
yeah.
but yeah, look at that. He's flexing the mastermind emote. He's like, yeah, I just big brained that one.
He's just styling at this point. He's just making sure that Rhodes knows who is the better player because he's just going for those kills and getting them so well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, listen, bro, I can take you out with MF mid. I can take you out with Yon mid. There's nothing you can do. Get used to it.
One more conventional than the other, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
at least Yoni is a mid laner.
Exactly. And now we do see the Hextech Dragon is up as well. And once again, this time around, we are kind of switching roles. And IB is going to, not IB, oh my God, CBI, my bad. It's going to be on that drag, going to get rid of it immediately. However, praise God, isn't going to just take that loss without gaining anything in return. Is going to drop the Rift Herald into that top lane, take out the turret. And Raven just dips, bro. Hits him with the
Oh, he
unstoppable onslaught.
failed.
Oh, no. He
He
really
failed the ward hit, man.
Oh my
No.
God, no. And now Rift Herald is going to crash into that tier 2 as well, do a little bit of damage. Okay, let's see here.
So like that now we have kind of a stoppage in the
Mhm.
game. Oh wait.
Oh, Chitin always keeping us on the edge of our toes there.
Yeah. The thing is, Jarvan is down in the bot side, so if Kaiden goes a little bit too far forward, he may
Uh-oh.
get killed here.
Oh, he
Or
might
will
just
he?
be indeed, though. Got to be careful. A lot of damage going to get hit, though,
Oh,
with the bombs. A lot of damage coming out, but Chitin does a lot of
he's
damage on his own,
empty.
but he's going to go down. Ignite was out on Rhodes, but it was not enough.
Yeah, he didn't have ultimate. With ultimate, he probably can make it out alive or at least trade positively. But still, great gank timing. And this is what I was talking about with Kaiden. Like, you're doing really well, but you still need to be careful about the bot side, especially with how little vision we have. Like, I hope we could show the amount of vision that is currently for the red side because it's so small. Oh, wait.
Okay, hold up. Looking to move in here, though. Praise God. Gonna get hit with the
Oh,
tidal wave.
nice.
Flashes over it, though. Oh my God. Double drowsy. There's the ultimate combo we were talking about. Gonna hit him with the encore. And Huntera just barely gonna
Oh,
get
the
out of that one
flash
alive. But
in.
now 99 Cent is gonna be here. Hit him with the flag and drag, but takes a lot of damage.
Oh,
No,
no!
come on. You cannot step up like that. And just that they're gonna take him out as well. Now, praise God, looking to get another kill here as well. Rhodes needs to flash dodge a lot of damage. He's so low, he's gonna die.
Oh,
Dude, what am I watching?
just
Oh my God.
you wanna like look at the difference between Lily and Jarvan in terms of CS alone, and it's more than 5 camps already with that. And
Yeah,
Jarvan is also going for the lethality build, which means that he's not going to survive for long enough. If he gets collapsed, he's dead.
yeah, absolutely. Oh my, damn, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that. But that was that ultimate combo we were talking about. You put him to sleep, hit him with the encore from Hitman, and there's just nothing that they can do. And they were taken out accordingly. Very nicely played. And now we do see I Praise God is 3-0, sitting pretty. He's got 7 Dark Seal stats, and he's looking to be a bit of a menace on the Rift.
Yeah, those are going to be really scary bowling balls from the Lilia. Since
Oh
you're
yeah.
pointing out, like 7 stacks from Darkseid. Oh, Kaiden.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
Kaiden. Oh,
he's going
Kaiden
in.
with the flash. Steel Tempest hits him with the 1-2. Fate sealed. Soul unbound. Comes back, and he's good as new.
The Soul Laners are styling in this series. Like both from CBVs and both Soul Laners have been going so well for those kills. Oh, Hitman.
Oh
Oh,
my. What? There was no way that was predicted, bro. Patrick, he hits him with the 1-2 predict Q and just stuns him under the turret and takes him out. That was very nicely done. The Seraphim is not having a good day today.
yeah. And on the other side, Patrick Jane is trying his best to put pressure on the bot lane from CBVisa, but his efforts are simply not enough. Like he's getting kills, he's getting gold, but
That's true.
it's 4,000 gold lead for CBVisa thanks to the top side.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we do see also a little bit of farm difference as well. Just looking at Kobita, no surprise they're the king of just farming top lane
Yeah.
at this point. We do have praise God. Just grab yourself that red buff chitin once again, looking menacingly in that mid lane, looking to push down this turret. We might just see praise God here. Yep, throwing out the bowling ball, but unfortunately gonna hit the gutter. Not gonna get any pins there, and it's gonna go ahead and just keep going down to that bot lane.
Yeah, not really getting much. Sharban also waiting down there in the bot lane. We may see another engage to kill the Seraphine at the center. Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
Indeed, there's that. There it is. The
Yeah.
engage hits him with the cataclysm. What was that damage? And they're
It's
just
lethality,
gone.
Yarban.
Oh my God. There was nothing you could do there. Hits him with the cataclysm, and he's just gone, absolutely deleted. At this point, it's just become personal for Hitman. He's just
Yeah.
being targeted.
Yeah, like they want to kill that Seraphine as much as possible. And I gotta say, I really don't like the Ludens instead of going for the Leandris this game.
Hmm.
Just a little bit, little thing with me. But still, they are committing so hard for the Seraphine, and this is something that this Jarvan will be able to do. Kill those two champions as easily as possible, and try and make the team fight as easy to execute as possible for the
Mm,
side of the BDE. Which I think
yeah.
he won't be able to because just the pillar alone can just stop him from doing anything.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see. We do have drag coming up in 20 seconds. I also realized before I had a small brain moment, and I said that CB was going crazy on the drags. I mean, I'm sorry to BDE. They are the kings of drags here. They do have two drags in their pocket. Let's see if they can get themselves a third one here. Already setting up for it. Maybe this is the first time around that we're gonna see a real scuffle in the river here for the dragon.
Now, in a fight right now, if it's a 4v4 5, I think like there's a good chance for BDE to win it because Seraphine is still not strong enough. The Senna went for a much more supportive build. Like he,
Hmm.
oh,
Flash is gonna come out. They're gonna get that third dragon, but they might
hopelessly.
just lose their lives for it. And there they go. There's the encore again. So much damage. And Rose gonna use Valkyrie. Might just be the one man to survive this out. Raven did go in, but just got to dip. Needs to flash over that wall. And that's a triple kill going into the hands of I Praise God.
Yeah, and we need to think about two important things in that fight. Kaiden didn't use ultimate, and Kobita came down running, so he wasn't a part of that fight at all. It was
Yeah.
just set up once again with High Praise God getting the sleep into, like we talked about, the ultimate combo, and that worked out so well. Like if not thanks for the dragon getting secured and getting that extra gold back, like that could have been so detrimental for the side of BDE.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay, speaking of
oh,
detrimental, though, they're going to try and take out Raven here, though. But Chitin realizing he might underestimated himself a bit too much there. Emerald being a bit
yeah.
too tanky for him is going to go ahead and make the right decision and go ahead and just fall back.
Quite honestly, he could have gotten one more Q in, but yeah, like it's still too much damage you're taking, and you took way too many tower shots previously. So ultimate ignite down for the Yone now, but realistically, it's not like he needs those to be able to get a solo kill.
Yeah,
Apart from the
exactly.
Cyan, like he can kill anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Now 99 Sand looking to move up into that top lane. They're going to try and take out Kobita here, but does get spotted out by the ward. So Kobita's just going to dip, probably just chill in a bush, wait for his time so he can keep
Yeah,
farming that top. Yeah, there he goes. You cannot keep this man away from his farm. He's going to keep on farming.
he will push and farm and push until his desire is ceased.
And that's the issue. It never is. He needs more farm.
Yeah,
But oh my god. That being said, though, speaking of pushing, we do have Zhongli and Hitman in this mid lane looking to push down that tier 1 turret. It is incredibly low already. My god, look how much vision they have, though. That is very nice to see from the side of I keep saying IB. It's CBI though. I don't know why I keep
it's
saying
the
IB.
is somewhere. It's just in the at the end. It's different.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, very
Like
nice root
it can
coming
work
out
out.
though. A
Oh,
lot
there's
of
a lot of
damage coming
damage.
out on Patrick Jane, but nothing quite gonna come out of it. Yeah, overall, just a lot of scuffles going on
Oh,
all the lanes. Encore though, not gonna connect, just
cute
gonna fall
attempt, I
short.
guess.
And here comes 99 Sand though. Can't quite get to them. They are going to spawn the Rift Herald into the bot lane, looking to
Oh,
take out this
Emerald.
tier 1. Emerald's in a bit of a bad spot here, though. It's going to about maybe go sleep. There we go. Going to go drowsy, but he's going to use that unstoppable onslaught. But praise God, there's no way he just
Oh,
canceled it. He is crazy. And now their
oh,
fate sealed, but his fate might not be sealed just yet. But Emeralds will go down. The turret shot following Kaiten, but
oh, but
he
here's
does have
Jarvan
the
though.
shield bow. Jarvan, though, is going to flag and drag right on top of Kaiten, hits him with a cataclysm, and he's gone. And now I praise God needs to dip out of there if he doesn't want to join his homie in the grave.
Wait, Lilia is backing between turn. This
He
is good
does
such a
not
good split to
care.
back.
Oh my God. There's just no respect coming out from I Praise God. And you know what? He doesn't have to show any right now. He's sitting nice on a 603, 10 Dark Seal stacks, already has Leandries and Cosmic Insight. So he's
Yeah.
he's having a ball right now.
Yeah, he's doing so well. He's so strong. I feel like you should go mages at this point. Like, just go for the Bali. Just go for your mages and keep on stacking until you do so much
Mm.
damage that you don't care anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. And there he is again. Kobita just chilling top, farming a little more. At this point, like I'm gonna just tell directed cam, like you don't gotta pan top anymore, bro. Like we know what Kobita's up to.
Yeah, we know what we should expect out of Kavita. We know what we are getting out of Kavita. Like he will come to some fights here and there,
Yeah.
but his lane is top lane. His lane is a split pushing lane. That's it.
Yeah, at this point, he's telling his teammates like, "Hey, you can PayPal me $15, and I might come down to the fight. But other than that, I'm gonna be up top farming, bro. So don't bother me.
Call
He's
me when
muted
we
and
win.
deafened in Discord, dude.
Yeah, essentially he's just there for the ride.
Yeah, exactly. He's just there for the clout.
Yeah, as long as they win, you like that. Like a top laner that doesn't end and wins. That's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Kate now actually in this bot lane, just going to be pushing out a little bit, following Kobita's example here, but needs to be careful because it does look like Hantera and Patrick Jane might just be on the move to the bot lane to try and take him out. Maybe not. Oh no, they're just looking to get some vision here, which is, that's also a good move. Dragons up in
Yep.
30 seconds. You want to get this soul point, got to set up that vision, but it's looking like this time around, I almost said it again. CBI will
Oh
not give up the dragon
yeah.
without a fight.
Do it.
Oh no! Flashes right into the fate sealed and encore combo. Down goes Hantera. Patrick
Yeah.
is next to follow. And just like that, okay, unstoppable onslaught though onto Chitin. Does he have enough damage to take
I bet on
out
Kaiden.
Emeralds though? I don't know if he does. Emeralds does tank a lot. He's gonna be able to back up though. The 4-man pulls up, so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just get out of there while I still have the chance. And it's looking like this will be the first dragon going into the hands of CBI.
Yeah, they get their first dragon, they stop the soul potential from the side of BDE, and they win a fight so well thanks to vision control. We were talking about how important the vision from the side of CB was, CB Visa was, and they utilized the ping ward in the river to get control over the river, obviously, go for the pick onto the Nami, and Hentera flashes into stun Patrick Jane as
Yeah.
well. Pretty much killed his teammate with that.
Yeah, I mean, those just those ultimate combos we were talking about. We knew that
Yeah.
they were gonna come into play sooner or later, and I mean, we saw it that time around as well. Gets hit by the
Oh,
on.
Father Songi.
Okay, hold up
Oh,
though,
Father
father.
Songi.
Ooh, a very nice flash to get out of the cataclysm, and now stunning
Oh,
Sand.
double
And Sand
ultimate.
might just go down here, hits him with the mastery 7, but he misses the fallaway ball. You can't flex. No, you can't flex the mastery and then let them escape like that. Okay, I praise God. Is gonna
Oh
get Hantera.
no.
And there we go. Chitin is going to finish the job over on Rhodes.
Oh no,
Hitman.
Love Hitman's
Oh
dead.
my God. Hitman gets burnt to a crisp, but praise God, we'll go ahead and get the refrag.
Yeah, and twice now we have had fights where both teammates kill each other because
Yeah.
Ivory Scott killed the Love Hitman with the ultimate there. Like, not his fault entirely because he just was just walking to help, but still he killed I Love Hitman. But still, it's so much of a lead for the side of CBV. So like, yes, you trade kills, but they get top lane turret, they get mid lane turret. They are pushing once again with Kobita on bot lane, so they are getting gold value everywhere in the map. Ivory Scott needs to be careful. Okay.
Yeah, indeed. And oh, I'm seeing the chat. Someone's asking for a soul check on Senna. She's currently at 83 souls and counting. So definitely
Yeah, nice
reaching that
job.
point. Yeah, definitely reaching that point where it's going to start doing a lot of damage, gain a lot of range, and it's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and right now she is going for the oh sand.
Oh no, Kabita. It's gonna go ahead and most likely, not gonna fall back. The TP does come out from Hitman. Man, maybe a little ambitious, but just
The
wanted to be
Seraphine
there to help
TP.
the team. Yeah, just wanted to be there to help out the team. It's understandable. I respect that.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, a lot of
Praise
damage
God.
coming out. Hit with the
Cool
encore
ultimate.
though, but the tidal wave isn't gonna be enough for the
Oh,
center shield. But it will not be
a thousand
enough.
shutdown.
They are gonna take out Praise, and there will be praising no more. And now Father Zongli, you gotta go. You gotta dip. It's just barely gonna get out of that one. Chitin is there to
Oh,
back him up, but the
oh no
cataclysm on
sand.
top of Zongli not gonna be enough. So because Chitin is there to back his boy up, and now Emeralds needs to dip. He's on the run now,
Oh,
but he's
nice
gonna get
ultimate.
hit by the fate sealed and the stun, and he's gone.
Can they get 50 gold more? I think they didn't. Oh, and look at Kavita.
Dude, go beat him, man. He's just split pushing, takes down the tier 3. Looking to take out Hantera as well. Oh, yeah, can't quite get him there. Oh, never mind. He hit him
Yeah,
with the big brain bait. He had me baited too, straight up. Oh my
never
God.
disbelieve in Kavita. Never
Dude,
doubt Kavita.
for real, bro. Kobita is in his own world, but he gets the job done when it
Yeah.
counts. All that farm is coming into his favor right now. He was off the grid for a while, and now that he's here to do damage. Gonna go ahead and pick up that top lane inhibitor as well. Things are not looking good for the side of BDE. This might be looking like a CBI 2-game victory.
Yeah, it feels like that. They have every bit of advantage. They have complete control over the map. They have a Trundle that is split pushing super effectively. He even went for the whole breaker, but it's actually utilizing the whole breaker for what it's supposed to do. Split push. Who would have guessed, right?
When when do you ever actually get to see that? Nice to see. That being said, though, they are gonna go ahead and look to take out this Baron. I don't really see like there'll be much
I'd like to see
of an
the vision
opportunity.
control to show
Yeah,
the amount of vision that they have completely about around this area because it's completely red. This
yeah,
ward is the only blue one.
yeah. That's actually crazy how much red there is just on the side of BDE's map. And there we go, Baron Nashor going into the hands of CBI. And with that, that's a whole lot more pushing potential in their hands.
Yeah, like even knowing that it's happening, they cannot walk in because they are
Yeah.
walking into ultimates that will immediately kill them, and it's just so hard for BDE. Like they have tools to maybe win fights, but they still need some time, and they also need to get some picks. Like this is one of the things that I'm kind of that I don't agree with from Sand.
Hmm.
The lethality build, the problem is that it's so squishy that if you're not ahead, you're dead. Like
I
this.
was gonna say, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of being dead, there he goes. Adios. He's gonna be taken out, and now Patrick Jane and Hantera, bit of a bad spot, but the unstoppable
Oh
onslaught.
yeah.
The encore though is gonna connect. All of them are drowsy, a triple drowsy. This gets absolutely decimated, and just like that, that's another triple kill. Oh my God, they're just beating up on Emerald's corpse as well. Got to get that extra bag. Got to get that extra money, and
And
now.
Kavita going for the split push
Yep.
now.
Venus is going for that top lane split push, man. He's going to go get that farm, and it's going to be up to Rhodes to hold the base for another 20 seconds until the rest of his team is back up and in the fight.
Look at
Doesn't
that
do
super
enough.
minion.
Yeah, dude, that super minion. He's like, yo, you want some beef? Come here. He's doing a lot of damage, and now they're
Oh,
looking to just hunt
Rose.
Rhodes down. Rhodes using the Valkyrie. Will it be enough? Is able to get? Nope. He's
Good.
just gone.
Nice.
Nowhere for him to go now. Huntera and 99 Sand are back up, but it might be too little, too late. The Nexus is exposed.
Another kill.
They're looking to ace them first, though. Fate Seal gets that double kill, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, CB Ibiza take game 2 and take the first win for Sophomore Saturdays.
Talk about domination. Like that was so not only well played, but so dominating. Like yeah, I don't think there's any other word. Domination.
Yeah.
Like even though we didn't see the best of faces from CBB's bot lane, they were quite bullied from BDE's bot lane.
Mm.
The top side was completely dominating. Kaiden, Kobita, and Ivory's God. Like those three were getting gold leads, getting advantages everywhere in the map, and pretty much with their backs were just taking the game into their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. My word for the day though is going to be sadness because there go my 220 points that I full sent onto BDE because I was hopeful. But also, I would be quite sad if I was Patrick Jane because we honestly saw
Yeah.
they were doing pretty well for themselves in that bot lane. Like they were holding out their own, getting a lot of kills, respectively. Because Hitman just he did not care. Like my man had no respect. He was
Yeah.
just walking up into them being at like a fourth of his health. He did not care.
Yeah, he just walked forward. Most of the time died, but he was a Seraphim. So as long as you can use your W and your R, you're doing a perfect job. Like
That's true.
that's your body there. And with Kaiden's carry performance on the Yone as well as just Hyper Scott running around the map, like you really didn't need to do that much. You were
Mhm.
able to just get so much gold, so much value all around the map and get so much control. But like you're pointing out, like Jane for me, I feel bad because he was doing as much as he could, try to carry the game, try to make us to do as much damage, and I think that that's a good uh, phase for BDE because if they can play around Patrick Jane, if they can utilize him much more effectively, they can begin at least having a much more defined style and try and take more wins through him.
Yeah, definitely. I will say though, it's like we were talking about those ult combos, man. My God, Praise
Yeah,
puts him to sleep. Chitin just waits for Hitman to hit that encore. The moment it connects, we just see the three-man charm just slowly walking over to their graves. And then Chitin just puts the hammer down, hits them with the fate seal, and their fates were sealed, excuse me, indeed, takes them out. And just like that, CB Ibiza, man, they they're setting a precedent for
yeah,
for sophomore Saturdays. They're looking dangerous to say the least.
yeah. A dominating president, something to look forward to. And really, like, I know this is the first one, but actually looking so strong. Like, that was such a dominating 2-0 victory.
Yeah.
My only worry is the bot lane from CBVisa may be something that can be taken advantage of, like we saw today. And
Mhm.
in games where the laners from CBVisa are not just single handedly being able to carry the game, there may be some worry, some parts from the season for CBVisa. But overall, this is a great start. It's a great right foot into the league, and I think for the stream, a great way to start with two
Yeah.
really exciting matches. Honestly,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm hoping maybe next week we get a little if we do ever see we do see CBI coming back again, maybe we get a little Kobita segment. Let's just
yeah,
we can just cut down just how long he spent in that top lane just farming and how long he was actually in the team fights. I would honestly love to see that. But I think with that, honestly, unless you have any more closing statements, I think we'll just
no,
slowly get around to closing it out. Yeah, no. Then I mean, in that case, guys, thank you so much for joining. I will be adjourning class now, Professor Echo and TDS. Thank you so much for joining tonight. We hope to see you guys next week. We hope you enjoyed the games. And yeah, like I said, hope to see you guys next week. Take it easy.